Now, he's perhaps best known for winning the X Factor in, can you believe it, 2009.
How's it going?
But now North East performer Joe McElderry is treading the boards in pantomime.
Yes, Joe, from South Shields, of course, is starring in Pinocchio at the Theatre Royal in Newcastle, and earlier he popped in for a chat to tell us all about it. Joe, thanks for joining us. I'm going to say it, you're a North East legend. It's wonderful to have you here. And this year, the star of Pinocchio at the Newcastle Theatre Royal, which I gather is the fastest selling panto in the country. That must have felt good.
So they say. I mean, you do really feel a sense of, this is my third year here, obviously.
Sure.
And you do really feel a sense of, like, the audience are so with us from the minute the show begins, and it's packed and they love it and they come back and back again. So it's we're already a couple of shows in, but we can really feel that warmth and energy already, which is a good sign.
Such a good feeling. Now, I gather your co-star, Danny Adams, likes to tease you when you come on saying, and I quote, you won the X Factor, you had a #1 hit single, you were in Joseph, you toured the world, and now you're playing a cricket.
Yes.
Joe, discuss. How does that feel?
Stranger things have happened. He does like to tease me, and yes, I am playing Jiminy the Cricket. Jiminy the Cricket, as he calls it, right. Which tries to trip me up. And but it's great. It's a really fun part, actually, and I feel really lucky to be a part of such a wonderful team. You know, I was welcomed here 3 years ago, and this is my third year now, and I'm returning next year to be in the Little Mermaid.
Signed up already. Wonderful stuff. And I mean, as you say, it's not your first time. People clearly love it, and you, but what do you love about it so much?
I really love the atmosphere and the warmth in that room. I mean, I think it's one of the best theatres in the country. It's such a special building, but the audiences that just looking out and seeing families of all ages, you know, like grandparents, parents, kids, cousins, big family groups just coming and absolutely having the time of their lives. It's for us. There is no better feeling as a performer to just look out and see a huge range of people just all loving the same thing and having a great night out.
And that costume doesn't look like an easy wear. That must get pretty hot under there.
It's very heavy, it's very hot, but we suffer for the art because it does look fantastic.
It does.
And it you know, it really kind of helps us get in the glittery hat with the antennas on really helps us get into the character.
I mean, Christmas must be extra special to you anyway, given that Christmas was tied up with the X Factor, which was just a magical time. You must still remember that really fondly.
100%. You know, it's 14 years now since the show kind of kicked off for me. Yeah, it's flown by. And it was this time of year, obviously, was kind of the kickstart of everything for me. So I remember and especially being in the North East, because I remember once I'd won, I came up here and I did all the like press stuff and the photos under the Tyne Bridge and all of that stuff. So I've got very fond memories, but it feels like a lifetime ago because I was only 18. I'm 32 now. I'm getting old, you see. So I feel like a different person.
So given that it's such a special time, I must just ask you briefly, perfect Christmas for Joe?
Well, we get one day off.
Right.
So we literally get Christmas Day off. I have everybody at my house. I don't do the cooking. I pass that baton on to other family members, and I have a few drinks, eat lots of food, and I'm normally in bed by 7:30 because I'm exhausted. And then they all have a party in my house.
Sounds fantastic. Well, Joe, listen, thank you so much for coming in again, and have a great Christmas.
Thank you.
He's one of our own, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Love to see him.
And we're getting fully festive now because we're going from